This podcast was made with a voice generator. Today, I take you aboard my imaginary boat to discover the legend of the gargoyle. First, let's go to Lieutenant Aubert Square at the number 6 to observe this statue located to the left of this wooden door, representing Saint-Romain and the gargoyle. Let me first introduce you to Saint-Romain. Saint-Romain was Bishop of Rouen. He would have lived under Dagobert I, who reigned from 629 to 639, but his exact date of birth is unknown. Different places in the city recall its existence. As for the gargoyle, its etymology indicates that it comes from the Latin garg, which means throat, and from the Old French goule, which means mouth. In the field of architecture, it is a protruding part of a gutter intended to channel rainwater at a certain distance from the walls. This type of sculpted work, generally in stone, is often decorated with an animal or human figure typical of Romanesque and then especially Gothic grotesque art. In the legend that concerns us today, it is a late creation at the end of the 14th century of the canons of the cathedral with the aim of justifying the privilege which allowed them, every year, to free a person condemned to death. Its formatting, after much hesitation, accompanies the rise of challenges to privilege. This legend tells that a strange animal half-snake half-dragon took refuge for some in the marshes of Malpalu, for others on the left bank of the Seine, in the forest of Rouvray. Ancient texts say that this strange animal devoured and destroyed the people and beasts of the land and no man wanted to fight it. Saint-Romain therefore decided to rid the town of them. He only found 2 prisoners, condemned to death, to accompany him, and again, one of them gave up at the last moment. They arrived in the den of the beast. With the sign of the cross, the prelate made her lie down at his feet. The condemned man, holding the priest's scarf like a leash around the monster's neck, led it back into the city. For some, the remains of the gargoyle were thrown into the Seine from a bridge. For others, it was burned on the square of the cathedral. The mystery remains. Anyway, during your walk in Rouen, dare to look up because you will discover many examples of gargoyles, including the one mentioned in my podcast number 42.